Well, hi everybody. Welcome to the first ever lunch with Gary. We're going to try this Tuesdays and Thursdays. We'll probably go on for about an hour. I've got somebody in the studio, but I don't see his camera. There's somebody popped in. Let's wait to add to. Let's add this character to the stream here. Asgard Studios. Hugh is just grabbing lunch. Well, that's what we're here for. Come on and join us for lunch. Don't be shy. I just had, I thought that was going to be a surprise guest, but he popped back out without the camera. So we'll see where it goes from here. Hope everyone is doing well. We're here in lockdown. Not that you'd want to go anywhere today anyway. It's -2 Celsius outside with a wind chill of -10. Winds are gusting at way over 45 kilometers an hour. So we've had whiteouts and sunny conditions. It changes almost by the minute here. So it's one of those situations where if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes, it's a little bit crazy here. Not sure where to start. Like I say, this is new to me. I think there's only 2 people watching, so it's kind of hard to get a conversation going amongst the small crowd. But we're going to try this, and if it works out, we'll be doing it twice a week rather than on Thursday night. Thursdays seem to be a bad time, except for the Australians. They were getting up at that time of day at 6 o'clock. Or 6 o'clock Eastern was 7 o'clock in the morning or so in Australia. I was hoping this might be a little better for the crowd in Europe. I'm getting email now too. Hold on. Oh, it's just a notification that I'm live. Yeah, it was kind of a surprise to see a little pop-up. I saw Ken Heron's name show up in the green room without a camera. So, and here he is, in his own self, Mr. Ken Heron.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. What are you doing?
Well, Ken, I was doing a Thursday show before your show to warm up your audience.
Yeah.
And a lot of people weren't tuning in or were dropping out early, and a lot of complaints about the timing. So I thought I'd start a noon show on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Well, I can tell you why you were having a problem. And that's because you didn't feature a cute dog.
Oh, there you go. Well, I had Mac on my black lab a couple of times. Hi, Henry. It's Henry, right?
No, I'm over at my friend Chris's house, which is why I'm wearing a mask.
Oh, okay. Very good. Good. Nice to see you.
Brant Ariels.
Yeah, Gary.
Yeah, it's old Gary. Everybody knows Gary.
Hey. Yeah, everybody knows Gary. So you're getting a drone repaired?
We're trying to get that working.
Okay.
It's FPV day.
Okay. What did you break?
Nothing. That
breaking stuff now.
That quad about 4 months ago, maybe 5, went about 60 miles an hour straight into a cement post.
Oh, is that one of the ones we saw on your channel, Ken?
Yeah, I can turn this off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was flying in an abandoned building, and yeah, it was bad news.
Yeah, I've seen all of them. So your members only ones are particularly good too. I find that rewarding.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's you have a special talent that's unmatched on YouTube as far as this stuff goes. You know,
Well, thanks.
it's hard. It certainly is. Well, I don't have a broadcasting background. They say I have a face for radio, but
Come on, buddy. How many people are watching right now?
none. You and me. No.
Is that right?
No, I've got 4. I've got
Okay.
4. So it's it'll grow. It'll grow in time. You know.
Well, that's better than 3.
Yeah. Generally, though, on Thursday night I get 20 to 25, maybe. You know,
Okay.
which may turn me back to doing Thursdays. I don't know.
Well, one thing I can tell you with live streaming that's very important, and that is to be consistent.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
pick a day and time and do it no matter what. When I first started doing TNL, there was a whole bunch of people in Europe saying, "Hey, it's on too late. Switch the time." And then I said, "Well, no, they'll watch anyway, or they'll watch the replay or whatever." But
Yeah. So WTF Mike is saying we're back to 5 viewers now. So
ooh, all right.
now
Well, there's 6 if you include the dog.
yeah, there was talk of me doing this show from my shop downstairs and doing woodworking talk, and I may do that. I think to stream from mobile, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, and I'm at 987.
Oh, that's close. I
Well,
tell you what, if you do a woodworking show, do it early in the morning, and you can call it morning woodworking.
yeah.
He knew. He could see that one coming over the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, no, yeah, I got to do something anyway. But no, it's another interest that I have being in Canada and being a partial amputee who can't I'm a thumber now.
What are you missing on? What digits are you missing?
Well, actually, I cut that finger off.
Oh,
and they put it back on, but it doesn't feel anything.
oh,
So the pinch thing doesn't work.
right.
You know, like I can pick stuff up, but I don't know if I'm going to drop it or not. Right.
Oh yeah. I actually had hand surgery after a motorcycle accident, and this hand right here, the nerves were all. This finger the nerves were all gone.
Yeah.
It's this finger, not the bad one. But yeah, I know what you mean about fingers. I can't see like I'm not ever showed anybody that, but that's when I'm curl. That's all I can curl with that particular finger.
Yeah, that's what I got too. And it's like you're sleeping on it all the time, right? It's numb.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, yeah. I can feel it. It's just the flexibility.
Yeah.
But you can dip your finger in the hot coffee and water and burn yourself without knowing it, huh?
Yesterday we went out for a walk with the dog, and it was frozen. It hurt like the day I cut it, and so I went upstairs to the bathroom, and the bathroom tap upstairs takes a long time to heat up. So I turned the water on and put my finger under to warm it up, right? And it didn't seem to be getting warm, so I stuck my other fingers underneath, and it was friggin' hot. And I think I was worried I might have cooked it, but
wow,
you know, it's strange having that part on. Now, the doctor at the hospital said, "Did you have a guard on that table saw when you cut it?" And I went, "No."
Is that how you cut it off?
Yeah.
So you cut it completely off.
Well, no, it was hanging.
Oh,
it was still hanging. Actually, I cut it from, I don't know if you could see, from there to here.
Oof.
And then cut the end off up there. So I had skin on this side on both parts, but it was just a dangler, right?
did it hurt right away, or did the pain set in later?
Yeah, I think the pain set in later.
Yeah, it's weird about traumatic injuries like that. I heard that people that get shot don't really feel it right away. So it's not like the movies, you know. It's not like ow, you know. You can have a traumatic injury, and your body is kind enough to let you have a delayed pain reaction so that you can get somewhere. But I mean, what that must have that what kind of words?
I was reaching for a piece of wood, and all of a sudden my hand came back like that, and I looked at it, and it was a hamburger, and I thought, uh-oh, and I immediately put pressure on it. Being a first aid guy, put pressure on it, and I was home alone in the basement. So I reached into the pocket with my thumb and pulled my phone out and told Siri to call 911. And she did the whole thing with my phone sitting on the workbench. And they said, "Where will you be?" And I said, "I'll be in the driveway. I'll go outside." So here I am. I'm holding on to my hand. So my left hand is busy holding my right hand together. I get upstairs and realize that there's so much blood that I can't get the doorknob to turn. It's all greasy, right?
Oh God!
So I finally get the doorknob open, and I get the door partially open, and the dog wants to run out. So I got two dogs I'm fighting, pushing them back in with my foot. So I get myself outside, and a buddy of mine from down the street shows up. And I said, "What are you doing here?" He says, "Fire department." I said, "Oh, nice." He said, "Why are you out here standing in the driveway?" I said, "Well, I'm waiting for somebody." He said, "Well, for God's sakes, find a place to sit down." You know, it was that reaction, right?
Did you think that your finger was that's it? You're going to be a 9-finger guy now?
Well, you know what? I didn't think it was that bad. Like, I looked down and I saw a lot of blood. I didn't know the end had been cut off too. I only saw the real fleshy business down here.
Yeah.
You know, and there was no bleeding up here because all the blood was coming out down there and nothing getting to the end. So it was, so yeah.
Wow. That's,
you know,
I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
Well, you know, a lot of talk about injury for a drone show, but how are you been, Ken? Getting ready for Thursday already, or?
Yeah. I'm going to have Vic Moss from the FAA Drone Advisory Committee on.
Oh, good.
And Jason Shappert from RemotePilot101.com is going to co-host.
Mm-hmm.
And Zoe FPV will be on, and even Joshua Barbell is going to stop by for a minute.
Oh, very nice. Very good. Very good.
Should be fun.
Yeah, no, it should be. Yeah.
We got to get back to ruining this quad. But
okay. Who's co-hosting this week, Ken?
What's that?
Who's co-hosting this week?
Jason Shappert.
Oh, Jason. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Now, before I go, you're in Canada?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. What is the name of the place where you keep your car?
In the garage.
You say garage?
Yeah.
I thought Canadians said garage.
Yeah, not the garage.
Am I wrong about that?
Give us a break, eh?
I'm sorry.
We're all sorry. We're all sorry.
All right, Hoser.
Take her easy, eh?
See you, man.
Okay. Thanks so much, Ken.
All right, bye.
Bye. Well, that was a nice surprise seeing Ken Heron. Didn't mean to go all amputated finger on you, but yeah, that was interesting. 7 watching now. It's certainly not like the evening streams, but you know, everybody's. Oh, I see. We've got another guest in, but he has no camera.
Hey there.
Hey, you're no camera today.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having camera issues just with StreamYard.
Oh, very good.
I've been trying for about 10 minutes to get in and use my camera, but I don't know what's going on.
Happy to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just had Ken the Troublemaker on.
Yeah, I was trying to get in to say hello. And
yeah. And we kind of got off topic there. We were talking about my old amputation thing, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I had a woodworking injury kind of like that. I was cutting a piece of black walnut on a table saw,
yeah.
and a big piece about 8 inches long by about an inch wide went into my cheek, a big splinter,
Ouch.
in between the muscle layers, about 3 or 4 inches in.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Little kickback there, eh?
I had to go to the hospital for surgery so they could remove fragments out of my face.
Oh,
But kind of like
man.
what you guys were talking about, I didn't feel any pain when I got hit.
No.
It was a shock, though.
Yeah. Well, I think by the time I hit the ambulance, it hurt pretty good.
Yeah.
And I still get that kind of, I wouldn't call it a phantom pain, but I still get the pain if the thing gets really cold.
Yeah.
You know. I see we've got a bunch of viewers here. Welsh Rob has just joined us. WTF Mike has been in since the beginning. He was the first on, by the way.
Right on.
Marcel off axis, FPV Robert. WTF Mike has been in since the beginning.
Oops, sorry, that was me. I'm just trying to get the pop out the chat there.
Yeah. Now yours, it doesn't allow you to view the chat in StreamYard?
Not the YouTube chat, no.
Oh, okay. Because mine is showing YouTube chat in the on the right hand side of the screen.
Oh yeah, no, I don't see it.
Yeah.
I can chat with you or other guests, but not with YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting because I show comments, banners, brand, private chat. Oh, somebody just private chatted me. Test. Okay. Yeah, see that.
That's all I got.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Marcel says click on comments. Oh my gosh, there we go.
Yeah, so there it is. And what I do is I have the other one off so I can take Marcel off axis and make him a moderator because we know who he is, and
Okay.
he can keep things up to date.
But we can't type into the comments. That's only for users, right?
No, we can post a comment
How do you do that?
right at the very bottom. It says post a comment.
My browser must be a little too big. I haven't used StreamYard much, so my apologies. Yeah, that's weird. I don't see that.
Yeah, StreamYard is kind of neat. Like I can change the banner at the bottom and and add the comments as they come up.
Right.
It's
might be because I'm not logged in.
Yeah. Oh, and Jody's in from Drone Shots. So we're starting to see some people come in.
Yeah.
This isn't entirely a failure. One of the concerns I had, Hugh, about doing this at noon is that I lose all of the Australian audience. It's about 2 or 3 in the morning there.
Oh yeah, it's late. It's late.
So I think mid or noon our time is 2 a.m. there. So so I lose that. What I gain though is the European audience because it's not midnight for Welsh Rob or or any of that crowd over there. Robert Stanton, Rojo Droner, wants to bring his puppets in. No. Did I have the no puppets banner up?
He just knows the rules so well.
Yes. Okay, there we go. Here, I'll switch that banner there to make sure we know where we're going. There's a lot of things that can distract us. I saw Roger was having some trouble this morning with people posting links, and you're welcome to post a link if you're going to look at it later. I think the concern is that you're driving people to watch something else other than the stream, and and sometimes you see that on Roger's channel is people are watching something else rather than paying attention to what's going on in the chat or in the conversation. Even people who are on screen, they're off doing their shopping and stuff, and
oh yeah,
and it's
Well, Rogers Channel is a hub, right? It's a place to hang out.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a show per se, right? I don't. At least that's not how I feel like it is. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see Tim Jackson made it. He's up late or early, and it's too early for me to start drinking for you, Tim.
There you go. So I'm selling my Mavic Air. Does that shock you?
Yeah, a little bit. You're going the sub 250 route.
I now have to.
Why?
So I'm a medical marijuana user.
Oh,
They have now put a provision in that says flight crew may not have consumed cannabis within 28 days of flying.
yes.
So I'm done. I
Wow.
want to be legal, and I do. I'm not a lawbreaker.
Yeah, yeah.
So that put a nail in the coffin for me. So I'm going to sell the Mavic 1 and get a Mini 2.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a good way around it.
Yeah.
Immediately when I saw that you were doing that, I went to the Transport Canada site to see what drones were approved for advanced operations.
Yeah.
And because I'm certified advanced, which allows me to fly closer to people.
Right.
I don't know how the rule applies to sub 250 drones as far as distance from people.
You're still not supposed to fly near people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still going to give people, a 30-meter berth, that sort of thing. I'm still going to follow the rules.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll have to. You mean you're not allowed to fly near airports and whatnot, or in restricted airspace.
Yeah.
But I just don't have to worry about keeping logs. I don't have to worry about certification or anything.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Are you going to register it anyway?
Why would I?
Well, if it
I
gets
need to.
so they can trace it back. I don't know.
Why would you want that though?
So you can get it back.
From what? The government's not going to give me my drone back.
No. Well, yeah. And I wonder if somebody would know enough to contact Transport Canada registration number to get an address to send it to you.
So it's funny you mentioned that. I think I told you I sunk my first Spark in a lock.
Yeah.
On the top of the drone, I had put my name and address and put tape over it. The
Yeah.
drone sat in the lock for 2 months underwater, and some woman fished it out of the lock, literally fished it out of the lock and brought it and dropped it on my door.
Beautiful. Well done.
Now, it wasn't working,
No.
but I got my SD card with the footage, which includes fish swimming around the drone as it was dying.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was very cool.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
My old drone, let me just see if I got it here.
And Marcel, yeah, I'm 100% serious.
See, in the old days, you used to have to put your address and phone number on the drone.
There you go. Yeah.
So that's the old one. This is sub 250,
Right on. Yeah.
right? So
Is that a Hubson?
no, it's what is it? It's a Sky Viper,
Oh, okay.
right? And it's had some modifications, like the lights. Before you couldn't see the lights, and what I did was I took the arms apart and I drilled out the holes and stuck the lights through farther so that they protrude. See,
Gotcha.
so that you can actually see them. Before you could only see it if it was directly above you. And now you can tell front from back if it's up there. I don't even know if it flies anymore. The last time I flew it, I had it stuck in a tree for a week, and it got rained on, so I never plugged it back in.
Yeah.
That was the first time I flew it after I replaced all the motors. So
I've got a whole closet full of toy drones.
yeah. No, I've only got that one and the Mavic Air, the original Mavic Air. I still fly it. I generally don't fly in the winter. My hands just can't take the cold. So
Yeah.
I just give it up. And that was one of the reasons I was thinking of doing more of a woodworking thing in the winter.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, you can use StreamYard off your phone, so I may take the Osmo downstairs
Okay. You know.
on Thursday and see how that works. I don't know if the basement is too far from the router on the second floor to get a good signal, but we'll see how that works.
Oh, right on.
Try and mix it up a little bit.
I ordered an Emax FPV drone that's an indoor whoop, so I can fly inside the house.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, looking forward to trying that.
Yeah. I'm in a room here that's maybe, I'm thinking 20 by 10.
Yeah.
But it's separate from the rest of the house and has its own heat and whatnot. But it's a little tight to fly in, I think.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tim Jackson, Rojo, what's up, guys?
Yeah, Rojo left us already.
Oh, is he gone already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tim Jackson's in. He's up in the middle of the night watching us. And Tim, I didn't send you a link because I didn't think you'd be up.
Tim's part vampire.
Yeah, that's right. And lots of energy now too, I would imagine. Yeah.
Hey, Marcel, you just bought a drone, didn't you? But I think you got the Mini 1. So you don't have to worry. You should be all right. It's considered a toy drone.
Yeah. Let me just see here.
I also got a good deal on a transmitter and a Mobula 6 whoop off of Newfound Drones this week.
Oh, yeah?
Which is really nice. So now I got a good Tyrannus QX7 transmitter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I just threw up a link there. Somebody had asked that they wanted to join us, so everybody that's on is somebody that we know. So,
what's up, AZ?
AZ Drone Dude is in, and Tim could join us if he wants. Tim, there's a link there for you if you want. We're probably only going to be on about another half hour. I want to try and keep these short. Just so that we've got a topic going. Don't want to let it go to dead air or anything like that.
Gotcha.
I certainly appreciate you coming on, Hugh, and letting us know about your drone situation. That's an interesting one for sure.
It's definitely inconvenient, that's for sure.
Yeah. I went and looked up all the different drones that are approved. There's 290 listed drones now.
Wow.
On the Transport Canada website, and I think basically all of the drones from DJI are now listed.
Right.
I know, Paul Hodges was saying his Inspire 1 wasn't listed, but it is now.
Yeah. So
he would be able to to go that way.
I'm surprised it's on the list because it doesn't have collision avoidance, right?
No, but I think it has enough control and enough GPS that we're good to go.
Okay. Hey, Marcel.
Good morning, good afternoon, evening, whatever.
Marcel, how are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. I see you're proudly flying that Canadian flag there.
Always, yeah. It's a permanent piece, actually.
Very good.
On my back window, but the back window is silver bright right now. You can't see through it.
Yeah.
Beautiful day today.
I just waved to Marcel and realized I don't have a camera on, so how the hell is he going to see me? Yeah, yay!
Why is he waving back to me? What the heck?
I'll wave with that hand for Hugh.
There you go.
Because he's over there.
Right?
Hey, well, maybe when you're done the stream, Gary, I can try troubleshooting my camera.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll start my computer or something and see if I can get it fixed.
Yeah. Well, once we go off live, we'll still be on StreamYard. And we can muck about with it then.
So my camera was working fine on Roger's stream this morning. I had no issues.
Yeah.
I wonder if I would select it when I came into StreamYard today.
Yeah. That's weird, eh?
Yep.
Technology is wonderful, but it causes us no no end to grief, right?
Oh yeah, it's challenging.
Always changing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got myself a new microphone from I think it's called Pile. Yeah, Pile microphone. So finally got a new upgrade the other day, and I'm waiting on my new keyboard because my keyboard is kind of old indeed. So
Yeah.
How was the skiing or snowboarding yesterday?
oh, amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. It was really busy, but I stayed off the hill to myself and kind of just kept to myself really, and had a great time, man. It was awesome. Got my detail.
Where are you allowed to ski or snowboard?
All of our resorts here are open in BC, so I was at Seymour Mountain.
Oh, okay.
Everything's back to normal-ish in that regards. A lot of places are open here in Vancouver. It's kind of a weird world we're living in here because it's, I don't want to talk about it too much, but yeah, it's really weird what's going on with the world and how some part of the world it's locked down, some it's not, and it's strange.
I was wondering how long you were going to make me sit down there in that cold basement.
I didn't see you there.
How are you, Gary?
I see. It was Andrew came in. I got A-listed. That's what happened.
Oh,
Bring in the celebrity.
Oh,
What happened was I got a little flip that told me that somebody was in there, and I looked and Andrew was there. And
Double.
hold on, that guy's not in yet either.
Gary, you've got a protester in the chat.
I do.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble.
oh God.
Paul.
Well, first off, I want to thank Gary for this. I want to take a moment to
Yeah.
say how amazing Gary is. Doing that.
Yeah.
Gary is my hero.
Us
Yeah.
Canadians, we gotta stick
I'm
together.
currently having a medal enlisted in Gary's name right now. Honorable service hero medal or something.
I could 3D print a medal for him.
Yeah, I can cut one out on my laser,
There you go.
maybe out of stainless or something.
Maybe if I ever get around to going down to the shop, I'll make one myself out of wood. No, then it wouldn't be a metal; it would be a wood.
Yeah.
Be a trophy.
Hey, Ken, how are you? Andrew. Hi, Andrew's monitor. Yeah.
Now, were you here when Ken Heron was on earlier?
Mm-hmm.
No, I literally just came. I didn't get to catch any of it.
Ken suggested my wood shop show should be early in the morning, and we should call it Early Morning Wood with Gary.
Sounds great.
Yeah, morning wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would actually really work.
It actually hasn't been taken yet, so it's probably the best time to do it.
Yeah.
I never said anything about it until you got it registered. Yeah. I love it.
Oh yeah. Well.
Everybody loves morning wood. So.
Yeah. I'm just not going to tell my wife what I'm watching in the morning. Is all. What are you watching over there? Nothing. I stole this phone. Never seen it before.
This guy,
Watch the guy, but it was good.
we're watching this guy Gary's morning wood. It's great.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
Yeah. What are you watching? I'm watching Gary's Morning Wood.
We have a smoked meat place here called Pete's Smoked Meat, and their phrase is "You can't beat Pete's meat," and it's all over the radios, everywhere, shirts, wherever they can put it.
I remember that.
Yep, you see, it stands out. So
Yeah.
we can do the same with.
There was a really famous place in Kansas City when I was down there too. Really fancy restaurant. You went in and ate, but their slogan, it was like a sit down, really fancy restaurant, but their slogan was they choke their own chickens.
Oh, God.
That would do it.
Locally, we have Carl's Choice Meats, and he's on the back of his trucks and says you can't beat our meat. So
Right.
Damn. Makes sense.
That's good marketing.
Yep.
So how are you, Gary?
good. I'm doing good.
Good.
It's been really, really strange weather here today.
Yeah.
It's whiteout blizzard, then it's sunny, then it's blizzard, and now it's sunny again. We've been having 50-kilometer-an-hour winds and minus 10 wind chills. And it's not what I call flying weather. I don't expect to fly again until about May.
Right.
Anything but
Whereabouts are you again, Gary?
What's that?
Whereabouts are you?
Near Brantford, Ontario.
You're in Brantford. Okay, that's where my mom was born.
Yeah, between Hamilton and London.
I grew up in Cambridge. I don't know if I told you that a while back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now, where are you now, Marcel?
Vancouver, BC.
Oh, Vancouver, right.
The last 14 years, never moving back.
Are you right in Vancouver, or are you like Richmond in those areas?
No, I'm in East Vancouver, so it's like outside of the city limits,
Okay,
but pretty much still in Vancouver.
Very nice.
it's a beautiful place. It really is.
Yeah.
It can be. It can be.
Yeah.
It's getting a little ruined in the last few years. Don't want to get too politics, but it's
Political?
been a weird last couple of years, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
We have one of the best drivers in the world out here. They're amazing here, and that's very sarcastic. It's so sad, man. We have drone videos. We have all kinds of people with their YouTube channels that are from here, and every day they're posting about how bad the drivers are here now. It's just getting worse and worse.
I was reading in the Beaver. Do you read the Beaverton at all? Okay, it's an online newspaper. Apparently, a guy last year in Montreal discovered that there was a little stick behind his steering wheel that made lights flash on the other side of the car.
Yeah, they kicked him out of here pretty quickly. None of that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, we've been actually out of stock of blinker fluid here for the last 5 years, so nobody uses it. They hoarded it in the beginning. So,
Well, we're definitely not taking any of the supply. I know the joke behind it, but on top of that, yes. Oh, it's unbelievable. The highways, anything, it's 1 in 10 maybe use a blinker, but 1 in 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see Paul Murray in the chat just mentioned ma.
I don't know what that is.
Do Paul. So
Yeah.
That's his
Paul,
slang.
read the sign.
Saying, he doesn't know.
Read the sign.
that's as close as we get to music and puppets here.
There you go.
Well, we're already dancing with fire at this point. Let's get away. Uh-oh.
Yeah. So how's things in Montreal there, Andrew? Are you still pretty much in lockdown?
Yeah. My daughter, she goes to school every day because she's in elementary. My son goes every second day. One day is homeschool online, the next day is in class. So,
Right.
so like this week it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. He's at school. Next week will be Tuesday and Thursday, and then they rotate. The other group of grade 9s of his class will go in while he's out.
Yeah.
Lockdown is. It's. I mean, like I say, I'm 47 years old. I don't go out too much after 8, anyways. At night, it doesn't crimp my style a whole pile. The odd time I would go out, it's not the end of the world.
That's right.
We had an interesting one in the news here today. A woman dropped off her kids at her in-laws and then went grocery shopping and then went back to pick them up. And the cops got her, charged her $880 for violating the stay-at-home order,
Really?
and then charged the father-in-law $880 too
Oh,
for letting the kids in.
Oh,
wow.
The heck?
So if you're gonna shop, bring your kids with you.
Yeah.
She
Yeah, because
went for groceries. They followed her. They knew where she went. Then, are you ready for this? Then she played the race card.
really?
My kids are half Jamaican. You only did this because they're of color.
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
That is nuts.
it's got to be tough trying to enforce this because the rules aren't really laid down solid, right?
And I'm not picking on it, but the one thing about the Ontario one compared to here, we know from 8 to 5 if you're out, 8 at night till 5 in the morning. If you don't have a paper proving you have to be out or you have a medical emergency, you're going to get fined.
Yeah,
It's pretty cut and dry. Like my son, he works an evening shift for Maritime, Ontario.
yeah,
Loading operator.
Mhm.
He's got a paper from his company. And he did get pulled over the second night, and they seen the paper. They didn't call, but the phone number's there. What his shifts are, and the company contact validating it.
yeah,
Some cops do call, but most of them don't. They just want to see some sort of proof.
yeah.
But you're pretty, at least you can see the lines. I know that's like the Ontario one. When I heard it, it is kind of a bit, I wish they had been a little more black and white with it. And just down.
Yeah. It's odd. here's a situation. This is just bizarre. My daughter teaches dance, and she does it by Zoom. Okay.
Okay.
So no problem there. The students and they all get on and they dance and they do their thing, and I have to clear out the living room. But one of the teachers doesn't have a good internet connection. So what she does is she goes into the studio and does the thing from the studio.
Okay.
Oh,
Right?
yep. Records it. Yep.
The business is closed and there's nobody there. Is she allowed to go?
Why not?
You would think.
Yeah.
Make the inquiry. They say, no, the business is closed. Nobody can go in. So my wife asks for clarification. She gets another reply from the same health unit. Says, yeah, that appears to be fine. Go ahead.
Exactly. They're right there, the misinformation.
So two different people at the same place have different opinions. So
Right.
how are the cops supposed to know what is right and wrong?
Yep. I agree.
You know?
I
So what they did was they printed the email that said it was okay to go and carry that with you. You know? But it makes it tough. You know.
I don't know if you heard about the Quebec couple that got hit with the curfew violation. The wife took the husband for a walk because you're allowed to take your dog for a walk up to 1 kilometer from your house.
Yeah.
So she put the leash on her husband and they went for a walk and got caught.
I almost believe that's true. It's
It
probably,
is. It is. It's like you buy a BBC. They're BBC headed as well.
wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Nice.
Cost them, I think, $3,000 when it was done.
Holy Lord.
Jeez.
Yeah, they were each.
I'm glad we don't have that down here.
They were each fined $1,546.
Wow.
Yep.
Now he wasn't allowed to walk on his own? Like what was the deal there?
But they were trying to be smart asses. I think they were skirting the law by if you're allowed to take your dog for a walk, we'll put the leash on him and it will count as the same. Yeah. Well,
You probably gave him the fine just for being a smartass, not because
Yep. exactly.
oh, you want to be funny, do you?
Yeah. Not nearly as funny as not nearly as funny now, is it?
No, they're not allowed because it can go up to $6,000 here. It's $1,000 to $6,000, but there's $500 fee on $1,000 fine. So
Yeah. So so there's going to be some excitement tomorrow. Don't want to get political, but I think we've got a president coming in tomorrow, so that should be
Let's not bring that up.
something to stay offline for.
Oh, yeah. I live about 70 meters from the border.
what?
Yeah.
But 70 meters to the river, and there's New York. So I'm right on the American border.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah.
75% of Canadians live within 100 kilometers of the border.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I can field goal stuff into Canada.
There we go.
I'm pretty close to the border as well, too.
That's where they're getting all the stuff from. Is Mike kicking it over the border?
Yeah.
There was a story about a woman who lived in the prairies, and they were doing the surveying of the 49th parallel. And they came and they knocked on her door, and they said, "We have news for you. Your house is in the United States of America."
Yep.
And she said, "Thank God, I don't think I could take another Canadian winter."
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. There's also the story of the lady's house that got split down the middle.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
yeah. There's some weird border stuff everywhere in the world. I play a game on online called GeoGuessr. I play at night.
Oh, I love that game. I love GeoGuessr.
Do you play?
Yeah, I used to do the Europe one, but I love it. Yeah, I get so addicted to it. I got to stop for a while.
Oh man. Hey, Andrew, they've got a new game on GeoGuessr called Battle Royale.
Okay.
Okay. You click on that and you wait until there's 10 participants. Okay, so the first 9 people who get it advance to the next round.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Right? So what you have to do, all you have to do there is identify what country you're in.
What's up?
So you identify the country. If you're wrong, you get 3 chances, but it shows what your wrong guess was. So, I'm looking at this thinking it's either Sweden, it's Scandinavian, right? And I look and somebody said Finland and they were wrong.
Right.
Somebody says Norway and they were wrong, so I click Sweden and it comes up you're correct, and you get to advance, right? So there's a little bit of gameplay there as well, you know.
Well, if anybody's never played it, it's basically Google Maps but without the names into it, and they drop you somewhere. You got to guess where you are, and they make a point with the regular one. And it starts at 5,000, and every kilometer you're off in the end, you lose a point for.
Yeah.
And it's so addictive.
Yeah, no, it's you know what? And these times when we can't travel,
yeah,
almost like a great escape to travel.
It is. It really is.
You know,
this is a street in Vermont, and then on the left hand side is the States, on the right side is Canada.
Yeah.
So when they're driving through, they can't even pull over the side of the road. You're allowed to use it, but you can only use the side of the road. So like the Americans used to be allowed to use the sidewalk. Now they're not allowed anymore, even though it's safer because of once the passport came in. And there's a library there as well with a yellow red line through the middle of it, and they're allowed to take books, but they can't go out the other side. So and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Every year, you know, the news has always a reoccurring story. It's always the same old couple from there that got their house divided in half.
Yeah.
And the same old guy thinking he's funny with, "Hun, you want to get me a cup of American tea with my Canadian cookies?" You know, they tell that joke over and over and over. Your house is divided. We understand.
Yeah, we get it.
Yes, been 30 years you've been going on about it.
And now the library would be interesting. What, you can only get nonfiction on the Canadian?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
No, you can get from both sides, but you have to each go to your separate doors. So.
Okay.
Yeah. They tried to pull my passport last year for not using the border crossing.
Oh.
Yeah, when we brought back our New Holland Combine, we went through the border crossing on the way up, and we bought it. And then when we came back, we didn't come back down on the highway. We came back down on a gravel road, and they had found out about it. Well, we didn't check back in to leave the country.
Right.
They were going to pull our passports for it.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're lucky they didn't. I mean, on both sides, you know, either side for it, because they're pretty stringent on some of them. Yeah, there's even just call-in numbers. You got to call and show your passport to a camera in some places.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
There's a fishing one up around in Ontario somewhere. There's a lake that people go over to back and forth, and they got to stop. And there's like a phone that goes a one-way call to a border agent, and then they hold up their passport.
like a Zoom call?
Yeah, it's basically like a private line Zoom call, for lack of a better term. Yeah, and they take the number and like those you got to go be back within the day type of thing, and you got to check in on the way back. But
yeah, it's good technology anyway.
Well, that's like in Europe, like Xenia's when she was 16, everybody gets a passport. Here, when we got ours, it's like this sacred thing and lock it in a vault, and for them, they use it like our social insurance card. You need it for everything, for banking, for paying bills. Yeah. They just throw theirs in their purse like nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I meant man purse, by the way. We were talking to Europe, so I got to throw that. She loved it.
When I was with Interstate Engineering, we were doing the Peace Gardens, which goes into Canada and comes down into North Dakota. Mm-hmm. A really beautiful area. They have it all laid out. It's kind of like a national park kind of thing. All these flowers from all over and everything. But we had to survey that. But as surveyors and civil engineer, we have nuclear density testers. Pound them down into there, and it tests the density of soil. You would have thought I brought a bomb into Canada. They tore that truck apart. Yeah. Holy Lord. We got lit up and down and bringing nuclear stuff into freaking Canada. Holy Lord.
And I promise you, it's the same thing going back the other side, too. I can tell you from experience, they do not fool around at the borders. Some things that you wouldn't even think would set them off.
Yeah.
For 2-3 hours.
Yeah, and I'm like trying to explain to him that it's a nuclear density tester because this thing's chained and padlocked shut and he can't get into it. Mm-hmm. And legally, by his law and our law, he can't open it because he doesn't have the radiation tag to wear and all the other stuff.
Right.
Oh, yeah, which really pissed him off. It became a really big deal.
If you open it up, we can't tell if you're going to glow in the dark or not.
Yeah, his boss had to show up and like legally with the laws and stuff, showing them that he couldn't open
Yeah.
it.
Wow.
He's like, well, why would it? I'm like, I can unlock it for you and everything you want, but I'm like, you're gonna have to wear one of these stupid little badges for a freaking month.
Yeah.
Remember years ago when they used to issue the border crossing card would be issued at the office for truck driving, and that you would get it there, and then they would send it to you. And it's
Yep.
like 2 a.m. I'm in Vermont border, and they pull me in. And the guy's got the state trooper hat on, the big brim hat. And he's like, "This card will be issued by the United States of America. If you choose to send it to the United States of America," it's like, am I getting the chair or something? You know, like, am I like, what's going on here? This is way too official. You're freaking the shit out of me.
Yeah,
I didn't declare war.
just pulling away. Like, am I a deputy now?
Oh no, he held me right in the office, and there's flags everywhere. And I'm like, am I getting life or something? I don't know for.
Well, I used to get questions like, have you ever been arrested? No. Have you ever been to jail? Well, I haven't been arrested, so I haven't been to jail. What were you in jail for? I've never been arrested. I've never been to jail. You know, and they just kept pressing, right?
Yeah.
It was like
Try to catch you in a lie.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's it exactly. They're trying to get you in a lie.
Yeah.
Redundancy is the best way to break somebody's lie.
Yeah.
As soon as you start stumbling on your words, they're like, oh, what? And then, oh, yeah.
I love it when they ask me that question when we go up there and buy stuff. You ever been to jail? Where do we start?
Yeah, that's true.
How much time do you got, sir?
You don't have any trouble? Because I never thought of that before with the record.
Yeah, no, I don't have any issues. I still my passport's all legal and everything else.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I gave up trying to go to the States. I just go to Cuba, but I can't go anywhere now. So
Never tell the guy at the border crossing that you went to prison for raping the mounted guy on the horse. Holy Lord.
Yeah, they're funny that way.
Yeah. You go to jail for I raped the horse the mounted bounty was on, just to prove a point.
The old same song and dance. Yeah.
yeah. So, and where are you, Mike?
North Dakota.
North Dakota. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
sort of bordering Manitoba.
Yeah, and Ontario.
Oh, okay.
They
And
split us. It splits North Dakota in the middle.
Okay.
Manitoba, Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
No, there you go. Saskatchewan, sorry.
I was trying to think, how the hell does it get
No.
Sorry, I'm American. I don't know my geography.
So you're as flat as Saskatchewan then, eh?
Oh, it's flatter here. You guys got hills and trees.
Oh, okay.
Like I told Roger over there, like we watch our dog run away for 2 weeks before we got to get sad about it.
Yeah, but when we were in Saskatchewan, down in Weyburn and all that, down to the border, it's the same thing. It's as flat can be.
Oh yeah, it's flat. There's mountains up north, obviously, but
I remember one night in Weyburn, an ethanol plant caught fire, 26,000 round bales, and I was 30 miles away, and I could see the halo and the, not individual flame, but you could see the fire, for lack of a better term. It's not flat.
Well, there was a
That's
guy.
how we say hi to each other still, Andrew. What do you mean?
I didn't realize at the time I was still new. I forgot to light one of the oil wells on fire to say hi back.
Yep.
There was a guy arrested in Regina for indecent exposure. He was peeing in his backyard, and he was spotted by a guy in Saskatoon.
Right.
Oh, well, you guys watch Corner Gas before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it really sums up the prairies. It really does. Like, the show really captures the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We went to the set a couple of times. It was just outside of, about a half hour below Regina, I guess.
Yeah.
They're tearing down the garage now. That's going. So,
oh no.
yeah. Well,
Capture Life.
it was built for it. And
What's up,
Yeah,
Herman?
we're getting the New York connection. Stevie from Capture Life Connections joined us, and Herman from Phantom Flight 101. Dennis Lovelady's been in the chat for a bit, and I haven't mentioned him, but
Yep. Hey, Dennis.
hey, Dennis, Captured Life.
Phantom, how are you?
Up Capture Life.
I don't know if Dennis is on his way back from Florida or if he's still there. He was
He
down.
just got home.
visiting Ray Kelly.
Yeah, he just got back.
Oh, okay. Very good. Good stuff. Well, we're coming up to 1 o'clock. It's almost time for us to call it a day here. But it's been this has been an experience. Maybe if we do it again on Thursday, we'll get even more involved. I don't know. We'll have to see how this.
Yeah, you jumped right up there though.
Yeah. No, it was pretty good. And
Nobody's used to you being on right now, so
Yeah.
as people get notifications, it's going to be a little different.
yeah. Mike, send me your email address, and I'll make sure, and Marcel too, and I'll put you on the list to get an invite. It's brantariels@gmail.com.
I can send it on the private chat for you.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll copy and paste it.
There
Yeah.
you go. That was fast.
I always forget about the private chat. Okay.
I use StreamYards quite a bit for all my broadcasting, so I'm kind of used to it.
And I got
Me
Mike.
too, yep.
Yeah, perfect. That's good. That's
Me
good.
too, and I do it all from my mobile too. That's how I told you you can do it from there.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I could download StreamYard for my iPhone.
You don't have to download anything. You can just go right into StreamYard. Just type it into your Google search.
Yeah.
It's in the browser.
And I would use my iPad probably down there just to monitor the chat.
You need to use with your iPad. You need to use Firefox.
Oh yeah.
You can't use Google because StreamYard is not set up for iOS.
Oh really?
That's interesting because on Mac I have to use Chrome. I can't use Safari, which is interesting.
Oh no, you see
Yeah,
what?
Safari or Firefox is what you got to use on an iOS device. It'll tell you right in StreamYard that it's not set up for iOS. It's Android built.
Yeah, I would use I would just open it on YouTube and watch the YouTube stream to see what's in the chat.
Yeah.
Right, because my phone screen.
Yeah, because even sometimes, like what you do with your wood stuff downstairs too, and like I've done it in my garage when I did my last boombox build. You can use different devices for different camera views and bring them up into your StreamYard as guests.
Oh yeah. That'd be a good idea.
Because I use like this phone for one view, like straight down on what I'm working on. You know, this phone would be a different view, and then my laptop for another view, and
Good idea.
and you can bring them all in then, and then have 3 different camera views up on your panel there to what you're working
Yeah.
on and doing, and one to your face, you know, when you're speaking.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to play with that. I'll do some testing through the week and
Yeah, Dennis just said it. Yeah, you got to use Safari on iOS for StreamYard. There you go. I can't
Yeah.
remember if it was Safari or
Okay.
Firefox, one of the two.
I
Yeah,
think
Safari.
I have on my iPad, so but I use the YouTube app on my other device. So.
Yeah, because YouTube is set up for iOS and Android and everything, but
Yeah.
StreamYard itself is not. It's built around an Android application.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of apps on my phone, but my iPad is used almost exclusively for flying, so I keep everything else off of it. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh, there's Hugh.
there's you.
There he is.
He found out how to work his camera.
Just in
He's like,
time.
hold on, let me try this Safari thing.
He traded his visual and shut off his audio. He only does one at a time. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you're muted, Hugh.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yeah. So. Yeah. So no, that was a good stream today. Thank you guys. We go. Geez, it's hard to leave with 14 people still watching, right?
15 now. 15 now.
You kind of get hooked on it,
Yeah. It's only been an hour.
Well, yeah, and I was trying to keep it to an hour just so that I'm not on for more than a couple hours a week, right? Just to try and keep things interesting and moving along, and this has been really good. There's been no real lulls, so I'm happy that it's been lively.
Yeah.
agreed.
Now, do you do the paid version of StreamYard?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
no.
It's definitely worth it if you're wondering.
Well, here's the thing. There's no money in it for me, right?
No, not yet. No.
I don't have Patreon and I don't have the and I tried the what's the Teespring thing, and that never sold anything. Well, half a dozen coffee mugs at 50 cents profit each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're into me for like
Yeah.
$3 now.
But as these get bigger, you'll see where your small investment on the per month or whatever one you decide to do will come in. Because instead of being able to do like 6 maximum on here, you'll be able to run 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of backgrounds and different videos you can add in for starting your streams and stuff like that, and screen sharing and audio.
Well, I was thinking of, like a green screen instead of just having the room in the background, but
and it has this in there, for green screen too,
there's a lot of other stuff you can do. Whether it's necessary at my level is a whole different thing. I always make sure that I have a decent thumbnail to go with it. I've paid attention to branding at Andrew's suggestion, insistence. And just try and keep it on the level. That said, I've hit 1,000 subs about 5 times.
Oh yeah. And that's the great thing about my name. Even it's WTF is already pretty well branded.
Yeah.
Anytime I use that hashtag, it gets pretty wild. So.
Welcome to Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Mike. I got it. Just later.
Andrew. I just read that.
Yeah. Gotta get the weed whacker out again.
No, we're gonna get you some money. I'm working on it. I'm making your own branding.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. Where's that GoFundMe page?
That's the one thing that is lost in YouTube that most people don't get. In the end, it comes down, it's all marketing, and that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Marketing. It doesn't matter what programming language. I know people say, "Oh, well, I know this." It's got nothing to do with it. It's marketing.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Well, I do it for 2 reasons: to first to have fun, and second to put the community together. Right?
Yeah.
We do have a fabulous community of drone pilots. Everybody sticks up for everybody, and everybody's got thoughts when somebody is sick or is having problems. There's always somebody there for support. And in these times, even when you can't get out, I mean, the 5 of you on screen are the only people I've seen in a long time, other than people in the house that don't have a mask on.
There you go. Yeah.
Nice part about wearing a mask, though, you can go to the grocery store and stick your tongue out at people and nobody's offended.
You need to get a clear mask and then do that.
Yeah.
Did you see the hazel mask that they've come out with in the States? It was introduced at CES. And the thing is amazing. It's a silicone across the nose, back to there, and it attaches on the ears, but it's got a clear shield across and 2 filters on the outside.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it brings in fresh air and exhausts. It also has in it, you have to put it in its case at night because it recharges. It has an amplifier for your voice so you can be heard clearly speaking. And at night it lights up your face and has little ring lights.
Oh my God.
RGB ring lights.
No, that's too much.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be cheap. And
Does it come in black and you can wear like a dark mask with it?
Yeah. So when this all ends, you're the only guy with the $5,000 mask.
Yeah, exactly. You wonder about the longevity of the product. Let's all get vaccinated. Yep. We won't have to wear our fancy mask anymore.
No worry, Dennis. I didn't mean to ruin the surprise for you, but no problem.
Yeah. So, Anyway, that said, I'd like to thank everybody for coming, and hopefully we'll see you again on Thursday. I think twice a week is enough, and well, certainly enough for me.
That's what he said.
Are you doing this one in the mornings too then? On Thursday? Or in the afternoon, I mean, sorry.
Tuesday and Thursday at noon. Yeah, it's the same time. I didn't want to step on Roger's toes, and he's generally off by noon. You don't often hear me in Roger's chat, but I'm there every day, just clicking the like button at least. And I'm going to try Tuesday and Thursday at noon. Mondays at noon is Ken Heron's constructive criticism, which is always an interesting one to watch.
Oh,
He goes on for a couple hours, and what he does is he allows you to submit your videos, and he and Ash from Sweden sit down and talk about what you did right and what you did wrong. So, makes for an interesting show,
I got some clips to send him then. No.
Oh God.
Yeah.
They have nothing to do with drones whatsoever.
I can make it about drones now that I got one.
No, he's quite a character. He's he puts a lot of effort into his shows, and it shows. It's not like the amateur hour I have here, but
That's all right, Dennis. Dennis says noon is hard for him. They got a daily devotion call at that time.
yeah. Well, we'll keep sending you the link, Dennis, and if you have the time, come on in. If not, we're happy to have you in the chat. That's for sure. All the participation we get helps and is encouraging. So that said, we've gone 8 minutes or more over the hour, and I'd like to thank everybody for coming, for all your support, and hope to see you again on Thursday.
Thanks for having us.
Nice seeing y'all.
Anybody else got anything before we close up? No new business?
Should we end with the song? Should we end with a song like Wayne and Schuster or something like that? Then?
Kumbaya.
Time for one and all. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Sing the national anthems of both countries.
God, jeez, no.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada. Oh, that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one. Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you on Thursday.
All right, guys. See you later.
Okay.
We're calling it a day. So anyway, thanks again, and see you Thursday. This was a lot of fun, probably better than I think the Thursday night shows. So we'll do this twice a week, and everybody have a great day.